Good day, Mr. Nathaniel Gola, and to our viewers. I am here, Joyce Garcia, and Mr. Ferraro to discuss about our crisis management plan for sex scandal in an orphanage. So before we proceed to our crisis management plan about sex scandal, we have here the anti-rape law of 1997, which amended the previous definition of rape as defined in the revised penal code of 1930. And we also have here the to end the violence against women and children, which is also related to our topic, sex scandal. So in our crisis management plan, uh, crisis management plan in an orphanage. So we have here the crisis involved about the sex scandal. The main reason or the main crisis and when it talks about the sex scandal is the damage to reputation, especially we are talking about the orphans. So usually it is ages 18 and below, which is um, inside the orphanage or the orphans. Then when we are doing this crisis management plan, we have the effects or what will be the outcome of to damage the reputation of the organization of or the orphanage. It is the possible loss of support to the orphanage because of the trust. Number one, it loses the trust of the some supporters or the local government unit who supports the orphanage. Then we also have the objectives on how we make or how we did the crisis management plan to in regarding with the sex scandal in an orphanage. So number one is to protect the reputation of the victim. That is the main goal of the crisis management plan. Second is the reputation of the orphanage and the orphans. It is not just about the victim or it is not just about the two persons involved in the sex scandal, but the whole organization or the whole orphanage and the orphans. Then third is to prevent the spread of the scandal or to spread the informations or the sex scandal itself. So next topic will discussed by Mr. Ferraro.
So, before we go on to the next topic, I just want to give opinion on our objective or our goals of our crisis management plan. Um, we all know that special sensitivity is necessary when dealing with sex scandal case. The primary concerns are the physical and emotional health and safety of the victim, the safety of the orphanage community, protection of the victim from undue embarrassment or publicity, and ensuring confidentiality. So let's go to our next topic, which is our crisis management strategy. Number one is establish the facts, which is the uh, sex scandal, and assess the victim. Number three, psychological needs of the victim. Number four, reputation of the other orphans. Number five, reputation of the organizers. Number six, legal counsel, investigate all the necessary things. And number seven, communication to the media, communicate internally and externally of the orphanage for the real score of the scandal. Um, when when confronted with the possibility that a sex scandal has occurred, we need to attend to the needs of the victim and ask what the victim would like to do. And number two, encourage the victim to seek medical attention or to go to the wellness center. Number three, the following procedures should be followed to the preserve evidence. Do not clean up location where the act was committed. Next is the victim should not bath, shower, or douche prior to the medical examination. The doctor will give instruction on appropriate hygiene and medications to protect health. Do not discard any clothing worn during the assault. Put it in a paper bag. Call orphanage security. Inform the victim that a confidential report can be filed. And the most important to this to prevent uh, this crisis or to lessen impact, the bad impact of this crisis, it is to prevent the spread of the scandal video by deleting it. Health and IT expert, and especially the victim is a minor or a child. Uh, we need to emphasize the best interest of the child. So, ma'am, any comments, ma'am, or suggestions, papo?
Okay, so for additional, so when we establish the facts, we make sure that all the informations regarding the sex scandal will be more informative and elaborated. Next is by the assessing of the victim, we make sure that the victim is psychologically, mentally, and clinically um, normal or okay. Then from the reputation of the orphans, we will make sure that we seek we seek them the information that they needed. Then from the reputation of the whole organization or the whole orphanage or the name of the orphanage, it must be secured because it is a very sensitive topic, or it is a very sensitive news regarding on that organization. Then from number six, we really need to seek legal counsel, or we need investigative law enforcement. We need forensic or the expertise for an accurate information needed. Then the last one is how we engage through the media. So before we announce, or before we send information through the media, we must make the proper informations needed, since it is a sensitive topic, a sensitive news from the orphans, from the organization, from the orphanage. And last one is to have and to give the trust back to the orphanage through the local government units or the other supporters of the orphanage. So that's all. Do you have any idea, Mr. Ferraro?
I think that's all, ma'am.
That
So,
is okay. So that is all our crisis management plan regarding sex scandal in an orphanage. So thank you for watching.